The Northerners came out yesterday, being the 13th of March 2026. They came out and protested in support of Palestine. And all of a sudden, African Union have backed them up. Remember, Ndi Igbo have been on the limelight protesting for so long, but these same people, this African Union, have done nothing about it. Tomorrow they will say that, we are one, we are this, we are that. When I tell you that Igbos are nothing in Nigeria, we are nothing. Nothing you will ever do for Nigeria to see you or for other African Union to see you. They just want us to be subjugated, to be under Nigeria, no matter what. So they just want us to be subjugated under Nigeria. There is nothing else. According to Sahara reporters, today being the 14th, they say that African Union reaffirms support for Palestinians' rights, cautions Israel over illegal decision. Ndị ugwu pụta mee protest yesterday that they are in support of Iran, they are in support of Palestine. All of a sudden, African Union have picked it up. I'm not going to emphasize much about it because we already know what Nigeria can do. And I know, allegedly, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is behind this particular brand that is going on. Let me read. Today being the 14th of March 2026, in a statement shared by the Continental Body, the organization reiterated its long-standing position on the issue, stressing the importance of respecting international laws and the religious significance of Jerusalem. This is coming from African Union. The African Union has reaffirmed its support for the right of Palestinian people and the protection of the historic status of Jerusalem amid continual tension in the Middle East. But Ndi Igbo, they came out to protest and nobody said anything about it. Abi, Ndi Igbo, they don't exist. I continue. In a statement shared by the Continental Body, the organization reiterated its long-standing position on the issue, stressing the importance of respecting international laws and religious significance of Jerusalem. The African Union said it reaffirms its strong support for the inalienable right of the Palestinian people, including their right to self-determination and stakehold. Kedu ihe mere ndị Igbo? What happened to the Igbo people? You are talking about, they have the right for self-determination. What happened to Ndi Igbo? Why haven't African Union talked about Ndi Igbo that have been looking for self-determination for so many years? Kedu ihe Ndi Igbo mere that? Nobody want to talk about them. Abi, they don't exist. Why are these people so scared of Ndi Igbo at large? Why are they scared? Why are they so scared of Ndi Igbo? I continue. The African Union said it reaffirms its strong support for the inalienable right of the Palestinian people, including their right to self-determination and stakehold. The organization also emphasized the need to preserve the established historical and religious status of Jerusalem. According to the statement, the union also called for sustained international effort towards achieving a peaceful resolution to the Israeli-Palestine conflict. They reaffirmed that Israel, the occupying power, has no sovereignty over the Palestinian territory occupied since 1967, including the occupied city of Jerusalem, the capital of the state of Palestine, and they categorically reject all its illegal decisions and measures aimed at the altering its geographic and the demographic status and its Arab, Islamic and Christian identity, and at undermining Palestinian sovereignty and presence in it. They also stressed that the blessed Al-Qas Mosque, Al-Haram, Al-Sharif, which its area of 144 dunums, it is a place of worship exclusive for its Muslim. They call on the international communities, in particular the UN Security Council, to assume its responsibilities in its obliging the Israel occupation authorities in respect to the right of freedom of worship, to preserve and protect the existing historical and legal status of the holy place, to reopen immediately the gates of the blessed Al-Aqsa Mosque, to lift all restrictions imposed on the access of the Palestinian citizens to the occupied city of Jerusalem, and to guarantee the exercise of their established religious rights and the preservation of its landmark, heritage and cultural identity in accordance with UN Security Council Resolution 252 of 1968, 267 of 1969, and the 476 of 1980. This is coming from African Union. They are backing Palestine. Yesterday, being the 13th, Ndugu, the people of the north, they came out to protest. Immediately, they have seen it. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he said he is not coming on social media. Kedu ihe na-eme? All these people that used to give him information, what happened that they don't give him information about Ndi Igbo? This particular Igwe that even told President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, look at what we need about the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He laughed. After laughing, he ignored that particular thing. I know they are going to use Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for politics. We are going to come back on that. There is a particular video that is trending online. I will do that video after this one. The UN further noted that the peace in the region should be pursued through the dialogue and diplomacy in line with international agreements and United Nations resolutions and supporting a negotiated settlement. The organization reiterated its support for a two-state solution, which envisions an independent Palestinian state living alongside Israel in peace and security. So, when you hear, God, these people. So, always something like you have self-determination to whatever you, God in heaven. Ndị Igbo ataga afụfụ. When I tell you that Igbos are going through a lot, not only in Nigeria, but in Africa at large. In Africa at large. This is not a joke. Because tell me the reason why. Is it that all these things that Igbos are talking about for so many years that nobody is hearing it? I continue. The African Union, which it represents 55 countries across the continent, has consistently voiced support for the Palestinians' rights and has often called for renewed global effort to achieve lasting peace in the Middle East. You know, this particular thing they are talking about is about this war that is going on between Iran, Israel, and United States of America. That is it. Ndugwe yesterday, they did protest. After the protests, I don't know, I think they wrote later because I saw it on one Aboki page. They said they wrote a letter. From there, look at African Union is talking about it. What do you think about this video? If this is your first time coming across my video, please do well to share our video. Drop whatever you think under the comment section and do well to share. Everything I said in this video is allegedly. Everything from the beginning to the end is allegedly. My dear Igbos, may God bless us. May God continue to be with us. At last, we will definitely win, no matter how long it takes. Anyway, I said, let me bring this because anyhow it is happening, I will be bringing it to your doorstep. Thank you so much and have a nice day. See you in my next video.